So, ladies, I want to ask you, when's the last time you asked for help? And the reason I ask that is because I know I grew up in a time when asking for help really, there was much more to that. It wasn't just asking for help, it meant that I was weak or that I really didn't know what I was doing, things like that. So, when's the last time you asked someone for help? Or are you someone that asks for help on whenever you need it?
Yeah. So I
Okay, I'll start again.
no, I am extremely independent. And I had to learn to ask for help. And I think it depends. Let's go back here for a moment though. I think there are things I'm very easily able to ask for help with. And there are things that are like, I gotta bite my tongue and ask for help. So I know when it comes sometimes to my business, because I know people within my circle that have a better expertise or something, it's easier for me to ask for help. In my personal life, it's up and down. It is up and down. So there's part of me that, with my independence, like Peter would always like tease me when we were getting ready for this move, and he was in Florida here helping his mom with some stuff. He came home and I had all this furniture moved, and he's like, we could have done this together, we could have asked for help. That was like, no way, nope. I was home alone, I'm not asking for help, I know I can do this, and I moved this furniture. Because there's part of me that is like, you're a strong woman, Michelle. That's weak. You can't move that furniture.
That's funny because
So
of independence, because we all grew
yeah,
up where that was a badge of honor. It was
Oh,
definitely,
absolutely.
but it was because of the times, right? Like my mother went through a time when, the stereotypical, like, I don't know, where you cooked and you stayed at home and things like that. So her independence was a badge of honor, which then was a badge of honor to me to be independent and be a strong woman. So that's very interesting.
but on another note, if within my dynamics here, if we're having company and there's different things going on, and I have used to be somebody who would try to, oh, I can do all the cooking, I can make sure all the dishes are done, I've cleaned all the house, I've put everything in order, everything is done. Look at Tracy E's laughing there, she's smirking. I now know where my frustration is, and I become overwhelmed. And now I have learned to go ahead and ask for help so I can be more present in what is happening around me than being that independent, I can do it all person on that aspect. So there's like this up and down. It depends on where I have to ask for help. And Tracy's smirking, so I cannot wait for this story. Look at her laugh.
It's just all of it is so true. I mean, all of what you gals have just said is exactly it in a nutshell. It's a badge of honor to be independent. It's like, oh, I've made it. I'm independent, right? Like strong, independent, don't need anybody, right? It's like that whole persona that was, I know I grew up, that was very much revered as the person you wanted to become. You aspired to become that. I am very much the woman that does all the cooking and the cleaning and the dishes and the thing, and I don't care if I get overwhelmed, and I'm not asking for help, and I'm doing it myself, and tough, whatever, I'm doing it. right? It is very hard actually for me to ask anybody for help. My husband is constantly saying, I know you can do this. It's okay. I know you can do this, but I'm just gonna help out here, right? And he's constantly having to say that to me. And it's like, well, it's okay. I don't need your help. I got it. I got it. And I grew up that way. And my dad was so fiercely independent and would, he would do anything for anybody, like literally give his shirt off his back for some guy who needed it, but he would never ever ask for help at all. And I admired my dad so much. I was like, I'm going to be just like him. And I have become very much just like him. And I don't ask for help. Yeah, I just
Okay. And
have-
another thing, but you're the first, probably, both of you are probably the first to offer help, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
hey,
all
I'll
right,
be
it's like,
there
oh
to
no, I gotta help you. Yeah, no,
In a
I'm helping you.
second.
I'm helping
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very
Oh, yeah.
adamantly. So it's like,
Yeah, like you won't
they're
take
trying
no
to do
for an
the
answer.
dishes and I'm literally like
Yeah.
button them out of the way so I can take over the sink. It's like literally, I'm like, yeah, that kind of, I'm in there. I'm going to help you. It's
Yeah.
like, don't be
Yeah.
crazy. Don't be crazy. Of course I can help you.
Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
get it done twice as fast if I'm helping you, right?
Right.
And it's like,
But if they said that to you on anything, you're just like, no,
I didn't,
no,
no,
I'll do
go
it
sit down,
myself.
relax, go
Well,
chat with so and so.
I used to be more like Tracy because I have a certain way when I'm cooking. We all have a certain way when we're cooking in the kitchen, if you're a cook. And so, but then it would hit me because it would be my stepdaughters or my grandchildren that wanted to help me. So I'm missing a connection here.
Mm.
Like there is this light bulb moment went off. So I would pick and choose where I would allow the helping. So perfect example.
Controlled help, I love it.
Huh?
Controlled help, I love it.
Controlled help. But so there was this summer where we had 4 children under the age of 4 in the house, and I'm trying to make spaghetti sauce with meatballs. And the 2 older are like, hey, what are you doing? Can't we do that? And I'm like, well, why can't they do that? Why couldn't they help? So we made meatballs together, trying to teach a 5 and a 4-year-old how to roll a meatball. Is a school of patience. But anyways, cute story. I said to him, let's make baseballs. Let's make baseballs. And one of the boys like, nope, my daddy played football, so I'm making footballs. Like this, and we got footballs. So it was controlled help. Yes, it was controlled help. I pick and choose when I can have the help, when I allow people in.
Okay, so when's the last time you asked for help? Has it been in the last week? Because I think it's funny about you saying about the furniture, because I only recently started going, I'm not moving any furniture. I don't need to. I've got 2 daughters that can move furniture for me. So it doesn't matter what they're, I'm like, girls, get in here. I want this furniture moved. But when's the last, like, so I can say I've asked for help in the last week.
I've asked for help in the last week. Here's my problem. Oh God. I'm revealing way too much about myself. What happens for me though is when I ask for help, I expect that that's going to be done within the next hour or
Yes.
whatever. Not like later on today sometime, or I'll get to it tomorrow sometime. It's like like
Yeah.
if I've asked for help, that's a big thing right there. So you better jump on it and get the opportunity under your belt if you want to really help me. So I asked for help this week. I couldn't get into we've been doing some renos and I got all these boxes in my pantry and I needed to get a vase to the top shelf. And it meant that I could ask Dave, who could just reach up to the top shelf and put the vase away, or I could get in there and start mucking with all the boxes, moving them all over the place so that I could get to the back of the pantry and put the vase back up at the top shelf. So I asked Dave to put the vase away and he said, okay, yeah, no problem. The whole day went by and the vase sat there. So the next morning, I'm there and I'm looking at that vase, and now that vase is getting very irritating. Okay,
Yeah.
like I want it put away. So I went into the pantry, moved all the boxes, and I put the vase away. And then, of course, I tell myself a story, and I go, "See, you should just do it anyways. Like, what's the point? Just do it yourself."
Did you even notice that you put it away?
I know. I had to actually. I said to him later on. I said, "Did you notice that I put the vase away?" Oh, I would do that for you. Okay, sure.
But what I'm finding interesting, Tracy G, you said it, and Tracy, you too. Is it so much we have trouble asking for help, or is it a total control thing?
It's two things for me.
Yeah.
It is hard for me to ask for help. I don't like doing it because I do look at something and I go, can I do this? Can I really do this? And if the answer is yes, then I generally will struggle my way through to do whatever that is. If I look at the task and go, okay, yeah, like this is physically not even within my wheelhouse, I really do need help, then to me, to ask for help at that point, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
It's like, it's a very easy, hey, can you help me? Like if I'm moving furniture, I don't have two girls at home. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I need, like, Dave, we got to move the couch. I need help, right?
Right.
Because I'm moving it through a door, not because I'm moving it within a room. I would do that myself. I'd go, oh no, I can do that. I got that.
Right.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So
I end
yeah,
up with
it's
full
so,
black and blues and everything, but that
oh yeah, but it's like, it's that controlled thing. It's that controlled help. I'll
Yeah.
ask for help only if I absolutely direly need to ask for help.
Yep.
And that's sad, because really you are robbing people in your life the ability to pitch in, have that connection with
Mhm.
you, like all of that. And I forget that,
Mhm.
like, the cooking and the cleaning thing, like, especially when it's family events or whatever, I am the one that's in the kitchen. Everybody else is out there having conversations. And I mean, Dave will say to me, oh, will start to tell me about a story that was told. And I'm like, I didn't hear that. What did that happen? When did they say that? And he was like, oh, you're probably in the kitchen. I was like, oh yeah, probably. Okay, so tell me the story. Right.
Yeah.
So like I get everything like secondhand. And I really am robbing people of that chance to be with me, to share in doing something that I thoroughly enjoy, because I love cooking. I love
Right.
creating meals for my family. It's just like one of my
Love
happy
languages.
spaces, right? Yeah. And to have somebody come in and go, you know what, can I share that with you? Like, it's kind of nice to be able to go, yeah, you know what, you can come in here and do stuff. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't think of it at the time. I really don't.
No.
I got it.
Again, I think
I
it's
have
the
to
way
create that awareness. I really do.
I think it's
Yeah.
the way we were brought up, where it is
Yeah.
the independence. And I do think it's two things. I think there's one, asking, and then two, the control of it. And I think just like, I don't want to be one person standing on an island all by myself. Why aren't I asking? Like, if I feel that it's really good when I share help, why wouldn't I be asking for help? And then I can deal with the
Exactly.
control part of it, right? But I first got to
Yeah.
make that step that, yeah, you can help me. Like, come and help
I
me.
know.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
cleaning, forget it. Oh my God. If somebody offers to clean, I'm like, I can't do it. I'm so much like Monica on Friends. Like I take Monica to a new level. So it's like, I can't, I just see that I can't. I can't. Or if they do help, I have to wait till they leave and then I go back and redo it again because it's.
I know, but is that because we're set in our ways and we go, this way's better, and the way you're doing it, daughter,
Like
isn't the way it
seriously,
should be
I
done?
know I need help with that issue. I really do, because it's not, I mean, it is a little like, talk about control. That is a little over the top, but it is like I wonder that. I sometimes I've asked myself that, is it just that I'm really, this is the way I've done it, so it has to be done this way? Like this is the way I've done it my whole life. Like when I make a bed, it's hospital corners, it's everything is tucked in tight, like unbelievably tight. And that's the way you make the bed. Well, like who made that rule?
But
I mean,
with our experience, it is the right way. Like, I
I
don't know
know, and
about
that-
hospital corners, because I like mine like a little looser, but
oh, no, mine has
You
to
would-
be like so tight, it's ridiculous.
Miss Tracy, you would die in my household. My side of the bed is hospital corners. His side is completely loose because
Oh, yeah, like,
he's too tall and he
It's-
has to let his
yeah,
feet.
it has to.
Half-
Woo!
Half of it is hospital and the other
that's
half is
exactly what
totally
that's
undone.
exactly what Dave's like. So when I do like all the linens, when it's linen day and I've got a freshly made bed, I'm like, do not get in that bed until I'm in there first. I get first dibs on the freshly made bed.
Did
And
I
he's
get in?
like, okay, so I get into bed and he's standing there, like, is it okay? Can I like get into bed
Come
now?
on
I'm
in.
like, okay, sure, jump in. But seriously, like my daughter doesn't even use a top sheet. I'm like, what's with that? You weren't brought up that way.
Oh, those
See?
youngins.
See what you're doing? You weren't brought up that way.
I know. I worked in the hotel industry in my teens and like I was taught how to make a bed, like hotel standards, right? It was like,
My
okay.
grandmother taught me how to make a bed. Yeah, I know. Yes. Same way.
I
Like
was
when
taught.
trained-
I rebel. I was a rebel.
Yeah. My goodness. Okay.
Isn't it so funny, how we evolve to the control and the not wanting to ask for help, but realizing the importance of it in other people's lives and the connection that it can give. Because really that's what it is. It is about connection.
It is.
Just
So-
do it under a certain time frame once you've asked for the help, and it's all good.
Yeah.
And Miss Tracy G, I love the fact that you say, I'm not moving furniture anymore. And I was expecting her to say, my husband can do it. And she's like, my girls. I'm like, okay, those girls are gonna move. Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Expecting the husband. Okay,
Too funny.
I can do it all. I don't need your help. I am woman, hear me roar. Oh, superwoman, yes, I am. I am doing it all. I am celebrating exhaustion, not being present, not doing one thing well, self-doubt, self-judgment. I am doing all of this myself. Hooray. What would happen if I asked for help? Would I be more present? Would I be rested? Would I be an expert in what I was good at? Would I have confidence? Would I feel more involved? What to choose? Let me do it by myself? Or, hey, can you help me with that?
So good.
So, what do you struggle with asking for help? Like we talked about, there are parts of our lives, that aspects of our lives that we don't have any trouble asking for help. And there are other parts of our lives that are like, I'll be damned if I'm going to ask for help. What do you struggle with when it comes to asking for help? Or what is your secret if you can easily ask for help? Because you can honestly see, Tracy and I need some help in that. Definitely need some help. So we can use your guidance. Please put it in the comments below. Make sure to share this video if you know somebody who needs to start asking for help. Subscribe and hit notifications. Every Wednesday, there is a new episode. Until then, talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you as a regular member of our community.